Namaste. Welcome to Green Soul Yoga, Chair Yoga. It is the first day of July. Can you believe that already? Today we'll just make sure, as usual, chair is nice and solid on a solid surface. We've got room to move around, nothing to trip on, and no props needed today. We're just going to use our body and our breath and work towards cultivating and creating and tuning in to a space of greater peace. And interestingly, peace starts individually, I believe, and within. So maybe not circumstantial to what's going on around you. And that can be an interesting thing to work with, especially in complicated times. So we are definitely in some complicated times right now. Everything going on culturally and just societally. And how do we begin to use our practice and our breath to create and find greater peace so that we can be a light and be an example in the rest of our lives outside of our practice, off of our chairs, off of our mats. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a seat on our chairs and just sit back. Let's rock a little bit here from side to side. Find your sit bones. Find some sort of rooting with your feet. If your feet don't touch the floor, you could use blocks, or maybe like me, I'm just barely, I can touch my toes when I'm sitting back. So if you have short little legs like me, let's do that. And then find the back of the chair if that's comfortable for you. Rest your shoulders down. Maybe you need to give them a few rolls too. Because I want us to be able to come to a space where we can feel comfortable in our chair, close our eyes, and rest your palms maybe face up on your lap. If that feels uncomfortable for you for any reason, you can also ground the hands down. And then we'll close our eyes. Now let's gently close the eyes. Don't squint them shut or try too hard. And I'd like you to just feel for a moment in your body. How do you feel this morning? Feel for a moment into the mind and emotions, your energy. How do you feel? And there's not really a right or wrong answer. This is the beauty. Don't meet it with any judgment. If you're tired, crabby, or whether you're full of energy and on top of the world, it's all okay. Just be honest with yourself. And just begin to lengthen the breath. It doesn't even have to be super long today. I'd rather that we focus today on making the breath smooth, not choppy, very easy. We'll breathe in and out through the nose. Relax your jaw, unclench your teeth. Begin to just back away, walk away from the outer senses. So the things that maybe are going on in the room around you. Things that you might feel. We've already recognized them, now we can just let them be. We're going to take a moment for some mantra this morning. So keeping your eyes closed down, I'll introduce the mantra and then we will repeat it in our mind with our breath. So our mantra this morning is very powerful. It helps us bring us back to center, back to stillness. Helps us kind of pull back those feelings that can get all over the place. And remember that we're whole, we have everything we need, and that true peace and happiness must come from within. So our mantra today, we'll breathe into it. I am whole, I am balanced, I am in perfect alignment. Take a breath. You can even sigh through your mouth. That's a lot. I am whole, I am balanced, I am in perfect alignment. I am whole, I am balanced, I am in perfect alignment. See if you can feel a sense of peace, just beginning to restore balance and harmony into your senses, into your being. One more breath here. I am whole, I am balanced, I am in perfect alignment. And just hold that mantra close to your heart today as we move through our practice. Begin to just flutter your eyes open, let the light kind of shine and shimmer back in, and then scoot yourself forward on your chair a bit until your feet can ground down. And if you need to realign those sit bones so that you can feel them in the chair, maybe even move a little flesh out of the way, that's okay. Very nice. Let's just warm up the neck this morning and let any tension that we can release. So we can drop the head over to the right shoulder and then just begin to gently roll the head. Chin towards the chest. And then over towards left ear, left shoulder. So we want the shoulders softening down as we move and the head heavy. You might even feel a little pull clear back into the shoulder blades here. Just really experience a sense of letting go of tension. It's hard to cultivate peace within ourselves if we're full of tension and we're hanging on to that. Fantastic. Just one more each way. Beautiful. And then just let the head dangle down here. Relax your shoulders, engage your core. And then inhale and lift the head, lift the gaze. Perfect. Take a few shoulder rolls. And again, these are nice small shoulder rolls, just releasing tension. Take it back the other direction, about 2 to 3 each way, maybe 4. And then a lift and lower. Just see where your shoulders kind of land for you today. Are they kind of up by the ears? Are you holding a lot? Or can you let it go? Good work. Very nice. Let's take an inhale breath. Sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, fingertips reach towards the floor. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, reach for the floor. This inhale, lift your head, lift your gaze. This exhale, drop the gaze, drop the head. Good. 2 more like this, then we're going to add on. The next add-on on the inhale, begin to rise your heart just a little bit towards the sky. Lift out of your chest, lift up. And then the shoulders come right back over the hips. Exhale, head towards the floor. Good. Inhale, reach up, reach away from your hips. Good. Exhale, release the head. Inhale, lengthen the front side of your body, stretch. And exhale, head down, chin to chest, fingers towards the floor. See if you can grab beneath the chair here and just give a nice little pull, lengthening the arms. So I'm holding deeply at the bottom of the chair, kind of pulling length into the arms. And then on the next inhale, lift the gaze and lift up through the crown of your head. So like something's holding you down here, but you're still trying to stretch long. Nice, beautiful. One more breath. And release. Yes. Take your right arm across your body now and just grab the left hand on the right tricep. Drop your right shoulder down because the tendency is going to be to lift it up here. So drop it down and then look over your right shoulder to any degree that you can get that stretch in your neck. Fantastic. Release the hand and then inhale, sweep the arm up overhead. Bend the right elbow and send that hand down your back and then just reach up and give yourself a little hug here. Left hand to the right elbow, stretching those right fingertips down the back and make sure you open up through your heart here. So we don't want to be rounded, we want to be nice and tall. Left hand releases, bring that right hand out to the side, and then stretch it back and open as far as feels comfortable to you. Rotate your palm so it's face down. Bring the arm back towards, straight out from the shoulder, bend the elbow, stretch the fingertips over to your left hip, right fingertips to left hip. If you want a little bit more, you just give a little extra pull on those fingertips. Keep the right shoulder down. I might even grip my arm, my left arm, with my fingertips. All right, now slow release. That's a lot of opening up on the shoulder, and just roll that right arm out a little bit. Let it be like spaghetti arms. All right, nice job. Left arm comes across the body, helping it go further with the help of the right hand, but then dropping the shoulder down to make plenty of space to turn that gaze over the shoulder. Now, if you start to feel any pinching or pain in that neck, you're going to back off just a little bit. We want to keep a sense of peace in the body, not a sense of fight or flight and, oh my gosh, this hurts. We want to avoid that. All right, release that right hand. Inhale the arm straight up in the air. Now watch what can happen here. The shoulder can go, because I'm trying to reach. So I still want to release the shoulder down. Bend the elbow. This is about as far as I can get on my own on this arm, which is why I bring the right hand in to assist. And I can go further with a little help and get bigger stretch, nicer depth in this opening. I don't know about you, but I can definitely feel this left arm, left shoulder feels a little tighter than the other side did. So you might notice that too. One side's different. All right, take a slow release. Stretch the arm out. Palm is facing forward to start, if you can tell. And then we open up. So I'm not moving the rest of my body. I'm just kind of pulling that arm back to where it feels good. If you like to rest it on your chair even, or use a press into the chair to get deeper, you certainly can do that. Good, bring it back, rotate the palm down, bend the elbow. Now we're sending those left fingertips towards that right hip. Ooh, I love this one so much. Okay, pull the left shoulder down in its socket, and then if you'd like, you can assist the left fingertips more towards the right hip, and even grab the right arm if that feels good. And release. So one of the reasons I include a lot of these kind of stretches in the shoulders, arms, the things that you feel this up here getting stretched, is as we age, we tend to kind of sometimes start to collapse in a little bit. It lengthens the back muscles, shortens these muscles, and so the best way to get back opened up is to really start to lengthen and open those chest muscles and start to find our good posture again. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. And then we find these cactus arms, and we want a nice, strong, happy cactus. So our elbows are straight out from our shoulders. Our shoulder blades are kind of pulling back so we're not limp. And we've got a nice stretch coming across the collarbones, across the chest. Take a few nice big breaths here. Nice work. Awesome. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands down. Perfect. So let's move our spine a little bit and warm up our midsection before we come into our sun salutations. You're welcome to keep your legs closer together, but I prefer a little bit wider leg for more space to move. You guys are probably familiar with your seated cat-cows by now. So we'll just get started right straight away. Inhaling, the belly will come forward, the chest scoops forward. Take your gaze up if you can. And then exhale, start at the low belly. Pull the navel in, round through your spine, draw the shoulders apart, chin to your chest. Let's keep moving. Inhale. Work up the spine, shoulders down, gaze up. Exhale, round those shoulders apart. Press into the thighs a little bit. Come on, keep moving with your breath. You can sigh through the mouth if you need a couple times. Keep that core engaged, especially when you come forward. You're not dropping that belly towards the earth. You're pulling the navel into the spine. Let's take a couple more. We're gonna hold each direction here in a second, but don't hold the breath. When we hold the pose, be very mindful that the breath keeps coming. So sweeping the heart forward, shoulders down, pressing into the thighs, almost like I'm just gonna reach forward and hold. There should be a little arch in the back, but nothing overdone. Good. Navel towards spine, round back. Press into the legs, hold, breathe. Little C shape to the spine. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, shoulders right over the hips. Exhale your shoulders down. Good. Move your feet back into center and make sure they're well grounded. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, let's open the right, left side body by dropping the right hand. Good. Now I have an extra little bar on my chair, so you could use the base of the chair, or if you have that extra bar, and hold on with your right hand and then stretch over. This left sit bone kind of wants to come up, so we're going to root it down and then reach out of that left. If your arm isn't as straight as mine or as high, that's okay. Just find your range of motion today. Inhale, root both sit bones, come back to the center. Let's go right away to the other side. Stretch from your hip to your armpit, to your elbow, to your wrist, to your fingers. Resist the urge to let that right sit bone float. Ground it down. Good. Inhale, both arms come up, come back to center. Bring your palms together at the top. Exhale, take the hands down to your heart. And just take a centering moment. You can even close your eyes down, just breathe. Feel your fingertips pressing together, the points of the palm that meet. Relax your jaw. Beautiful. Good. Release the hands. I'm going to do some seated sun salutations this morning to warm the body. But I want you to really listen to your breath as we move. The breath is a guide. So in yoga, if my breath starts to become choppy and labored, then I'm working too hard and I want you to back off. The other point I want to make before we get started is I will be folding in half. If you can't come down that far, that's okay. Use your hands on your thighs, come as far as you can, even when we start to reach for the other foot. Maybe I can't reach, but I can turn my torso a little bit. So do what you can. Don't get too worried about it. Just work with your body and what space it gives you today. So our first breath, I'll take an inhale to reach the arms up. The next breath, I'm going to go into my fold. So either hands onto the thighs or towards the earth and fold. We'll take a few breaths the first time in the fold, and then we're going to start to move a little more swifter on their second round. Good. So on your next inhale, we're going to feel that core engagement come into play. Hands will come onto the shins or maybe even up to the thighs. I want you to lift halfway. So you can see I'm trying to come off of the thighs here, and my shoulders aren't up by my ears, but rather pulled back. I'm really engaged. Now, next exhale, sigh it all back down. Nice. The first lift, we're going to take it nice and slow. So I'm sliding my hands up onto my knees or thighs, and then just kind of rolling my way back up to seated. All right, so we're going to add on. We're going to move a little swifter. If you get a little lost, just come back when you can. It's all good. Inhale, take the arms up overhead. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, rise halfway. And exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale the cactus arms. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale to fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, come back seated. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold, long spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold in half, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, cactus, hold here and breathe. Remember, in cactus, shoulders are on the back. Good. Slowly move those hands back together, like you're coming with a little tension. And release elbows down, hands to heart center. Fantastic. Good. Let's go to the next stage. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus. Good. Rotate to the left. Come back to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Rotate gently to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms, strong, happy cactus. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale and fold. Good. Hold this fold. Let your head drop towards the floor. Just let it dangle. Great work there, guys. Bring the hands onto the lap. Round your way up. Good. I'll demo this next little movement and then we'll do it together. For this sun salutation round, when we're in the fold, so I'm going to fold in half, I'm going to root my right fingertips to the floor and reach my left arm up. See how I twist a little bit? You can go to any degree possible. And then same thing when we go to the other side. Good. If that's going to be too much, you might try here, halfway, reaching. Okay, we're ready. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Good. Take a breath. Root the right hand in the center and then lengthen your spine. Open up to the left. Exhale the left hand down and then inhale the right arm up. Exhale the right arm down and then inhale, sweep both arms up, come up nice and tall, and exhale the cactus arms. Inhale to reach the arms. Exhale to fold. Root the right hand, send the left arm up into the air. Root the left hand, send the right arm up into the air. Both hands come down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. One more time. Cactus your arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Place the right hand, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right arm down. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Palms come together to touch at the top. Exhale, hands to the heart. Fabulous work, guys. We should feel like we've got a little stretchiness going on in the body. We're going to come to our eagle pose now, opening up the shoulders, and it kind of squeezes in on some of the lymph nodes, which is really great for detoxing, so it's lovely. What I'd like to do is see if we can do the legs and the arms today. So the right leg's going to come and cross over, and we can sit simply cross-legged like so, or bring our legs together or tuck our toes behind, all up to you. Spread your wings to fly, and then right arm comes underneath the left. Maybe all we do today is give ourselves a great big hug and stay here. That would be just fine. Otherwise, with arms extended, bend the elbows and send the backs of the palms together, forearms to touch, or wrap and find fronts of the palms together. You can feel that squeeze in at the chest and that opening and broadening across the shoulders. So just breathe back into the outer side of the shoulders and then the space between the shoulders. And then let's go ahead and let our next inhale just begin to rise our elbows a little bit. Good. As you exhale, just hinge from your hips a tiny bit, seeing about bringing the elbows towards the knees. And then inhale and bring it back up. And we'll take 2 more like that. Stay rooted in your chair. If you need to unwind the legs and have them both be solid on the feet on the floor, that's okay. One more time, use that core. Nice strong movement here. Have some fun. Good. Lift it back up. And take your arms for wings in flight. Reach and release. Shake it out. You can roll the shoulders. And we've already got this right leg crossed over, so we'll take a little stretch here as well. Seeing about just sliding the ankle onto the right ankle onto the left thigh. Maybe your knee doesn't drop down as far as mine does. If it's a little stuck up here, that's okay, no worries. But just try to use your breath and peacefully release as much as you can that right knee towards the earth. Flex your right foot, sit up nice and tall, and then hand to ankle, not elbow. Right hand onto the thigh. You can feel free to just take a nice little fold forward here. Keep your shoulders back. Go as deep as you'd like, whatever feels good. Inhale, and then we'll gently release. Let's cross that left leg over the right. Again, you can pull it in, you can tuck toes, whatever feels good to you. No worries. Your eagle wings. Left arm comes under the right. Option just to give yourself a hug, and when we start to move, it would look like this. Or we find the eagle arms. I'm going to take that breath, and we'll squeeze in, squeeze across the chest, squeeze into the armpits, and breathe back into the shoulders. I had a little water balloon back in between my shoulder blades, and I was trying to blow it up with air. Big breath back there. Inhale the elbows up just a little bit, no higher than shoulder height. You can bring the palms forward. And then exhaling, lowering elbows towards knees. They don't need to touch. Inhale, come back. Exhale, so the arms are really staying still. It's just a hinging from the hips. Last one. Don't worry if this doesn't suit you, you can just stay upright. Slow release, finding those wings. And relaxing the arms down, you can shake it out, roll the shoulders. Release the left ankle onto the right thigh. Flex the left leg, ground the right foot, sit up nice and tall, breathe. You might hold that foot onto the leg for a little steadiness support. Avoid pressing onto your left knee. And then maybe exhale, folding forward just a bit. Feel your grounding of your sit bones back into your chair. Find your breath. Inhale to rise, and slowly release. Fantastic. Now with our feet grounded, we're going to go for a little bit of a power walk in the upper body, just kind of using our obliques and our... Now this is something TV if you'd like. Just keep yourself active even if you're seated. Good, couple more. Fantastic. Slow it down. Take your walk down, take your jog down. Yeah, come back to center, nice job. Okay, so the next one's a little bit challenging, even for me. My mind is a little confused sometimes how to do this one. So we'll go slow in the beginning, and then we'll try to move it a little quicker on the second round, okay? So it's opposite foot, opposite arm. All right, opposite foot, opposite arm. So we reach the left leg out and the right arm up, and then bring it in. Left arm up, right leg out. Let's try that one more time just to get the feel. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Good, the legs will keep going straight out. The arm comes to the right, to the side. Side. Nice job. Reach the right arm down. Oops, I almost forgot my leg. Down. Good. Reach for the left corner with your right arm. Reach for the right corner with your left arm. Nice job. Reach for the front, right arm. Reach for the front, left arm. Good. Now we're going to go for our left toes with the right hand. Right toes with the left hand. Well, that's so confusing. Okay, keep the legs going. Reach to the top. Bring the arms down. Reach to the top. Keep the legs going. Reach to the back. Good. Reach for the back. Nice job. Reach for the left corner. Reach for the right corner. Right. Bring it back. And bring it back. All right. Take a break. Very easy to get lost and confused. I have notes. You do not. So do what you can. We're going to try to speed that up just a little bit. Okay. So let's start right arm, left leg. Top. Switch. Top. Side. Side. Down. Down. Left corner. Right corner. Front. Front. Left toes. Right toes. Both arms. Top. Top. Back. Back. Left corner. Right corner. Back. Back. Pause. All right. If you felt like that went awesome and you were super successful, great. If it didn't, that's okay too. We're going to do it one more time. Your heart rate might get up a little bit. That's why I'm going to take these little pauses. So this is working the brain. It's working the body. We're stretching. We're strengthening. Our heart rate's coming up a little. It's all good. Here we go. Right side starts. Left leg. Top. Top. Side. Side. Down. Down. Left corner. Right corner. Front. Whoop. Front. Left toes. Right toes. Both arms. Top. Top. Back. Back. Left corner. Right corner. Back. Back. And pause. Learn that from an instructor online as well. So thank you for letting me borrow that one. It's great. Love it. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is come into some standing work. We want to come up well, and we don't want to have to push off our chair. So I talk about that a lot, practicing this at home, where your toes are forward, your feet feel like you've got a good grounding space beneath you, and you even just start to work the muscles that would be as if you're going to stand up. If we've had any injury that's kept us in a chair for a little bit, or in bed for a little while, or sickness, it's really good to start to just work those muscles again to get the idea. So we can feel like the quads, we can feel the pelvic floor, the core, all engaging. And then eventually we start to work our way up to standing. All right, nice job. All right, to start, we're gonna come behind the chair. Now I like to move my chair to kind of show you what we're doing, but you can just stand behind your chair and face forward. That'll be just fine. I'm gonna turn mine to the side so you can see. All right, let's just do a little strengthening and finding our balance. We'll start with our hands onto the chair and come up onto the toes, heels up. Drop the heels down, lift the toes. Good, stretch and strengthen here. Heels up, toes up. One more time, heels up, toes up. Good. Root the feet, stand tall. We're going to let go of the chair if we can, and inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, the hands come down, and see if you can clasp them behind the back. Fingertips touching, clasping together, and maybe even just drop those knuckles down, lengthen through the arms, and if you feel like you could, stretch the chest up. You can even look up. If that's too much, just kind of stay somewhere centered. Good. Feel how you're gripping your hands, which grip you have. Release the hands back to the chair. One more set of stretch and strengthen here. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, toes down. Keep going. You've got it. We're just rocking. Find your breath. Fantastic. Last one. Root it down. Find your strong root. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms back behind you. So whatever your natural grip is, you're probably going for the opposite one this time. Drop fingertips towards the earth. Stand up tall. Maybe lift the heart. And release. So here we'll step the left foot forward, kind of mid-chair. We're going to pull that right foot back and turn the toes out a little bit. So you can imagine your heels kind of lining up here. And you can take as big of a step as you want, but we're going to need to bend the front knee right over the front ankle and then turn our hips towards the chair. So maybe, I'm going to move my chair forward so you can see this. Maybe the back toes aren't going to face all the way because then my hips won't square. I can bring my toes in just a little bit until I can square my hips towards the chair. And again, a nice, gentle, soft bend in that front knee. And this is warrior one. So with our left leg stretched back, our right leg stretched back, let's extend the left arm up into the air. And here you can decide how your balance feels. So you can hold the chair for a moment. Push into your back foot, nice and firmly. And again, if you need more space, you just come back further. All right, now if you feel pretty balanced, bring the other hand up as well into a full warrior one. Just find your breath, find a steady point to gaze at. Good. Bring your hands down for some steadiness, back to the chair. Walk your back foot in a little bit more if you took it far out like I did so that you can bring your hands onto the chair, keeping our legs in this position and our hips towards the chair. We're going to take some small push-ups. So you're going to push into the back of the chair, let your heart kind of drop down, use your core, lengthen your spine, and then push away from the chair. Elbows back, heart towards the chair, push into the chair, lift up, use the arms, the chest, and feel both feet grounding down. Just a couple more, you're doing good. All right, those legs might be getting a little tired. We only have one more place to go. So we're still in warrior one legs. See if you can lift those hands one or both back off of the chair, warrior one. Now we'll take the arms out to the sides. See how that feels. If you need to grab on the chair and just do it with one hand, feel free. Good. Stretch those arms forward, shoulders in the socket. We're going to take a hinge. And again, you can use the chair here if you need to. Hinge, belly in. Notice your hips. Pull that left hip back a little. Hands to the chair. Very nice. Slowly rotate your back toes so they face back towards your chair. Step forward. Take a breath. Good. We're going to move to the other side. Step the left foot back. And then turn those left heels down. Bend the right knee. What I don't want to do is have my knee out here. Do you see how it just tracked past my ankle? So if I feel like my stance isn't big enough, it's the back foot that's going to come back so that this knee stays over the ankle. And then I'm swizzling those hips back towards the chair. So right now my left hip feels like it's going to the left. I want both headlights towards the chair here for warrior one. Good. Left leg back, right arm up. Good. Both arms up if you'd like. Shoulders relaxed, Grounded feet, strong legs, breathe, find your balance. And remember, one hand to the chair is perfectly fine. All right, nice work. Now, give ourselves a little bit more closeness to the chair if we need. And then bend the elbows and push away. Now watch what I'm not doing. I'm not rounding my spine to get down there. I'm still nice and long, and I'm going to pull that right hip back. And I press into the chair. And let's do one more. Perfect. Go ahead and come up. Coming back to that Virabhadrasana 1. Arms up or one arm up. Headlights facing forward. We open the arms. Sweeping them to the front. Again, one hand on the chair if we like. Hinging forward, keeping that right hip back. Ooh, big core engagement here. You might even feel a little shaky. It's activating the quads, the glutes, the core. Beautiful. One or both hands onto the chair. Come back upright. Turn the back toes towards the chair and step it forward. Good. So you might want to turn your chair if you want to face the screen now to do our balanced tree pose. We're going to start with our left leg if you can on the side of the chair. But if that's not where you wound up, don't worry, we're going to do both sides, okay? Standing foot next to the chair, and we're gripping the chair. We're going to start with a few leg lifts. So we open it up and back in, out, and in. So it's a little rainbow action with the hip here. You know, I'm kind of coming up and down, activating that outer thigh, inner thigh, abductor and adductors. And then let's drop it down here. Right knee or outer knee tracking out, and my toes on the floor and my heel just above my ankle. Squeeze the hips in, get nice and tall, relax your shoulders, and then if it's right for you, you can slide that foot up so that the heel relaxes underneath the knee, and then the foot presses into the leg and the leg into the foot. So our balance work can be quite difficult sometimes, and we start to lose some of the balance as we age. You might choose to hold the chair the whole time, or maybe just bring your fingertips onto the chair. Maybe just float the hand right off of the chair so that you can grip on if you need to. Or if you're feeling like, wow, today I'm pretty balanced, you might try your hands to your heart center. Just be prepared if you need to have that little grip onto the chair again, or to put your foot down if you need. Excellent. When we release, the hands will come to the chair first. We'll round that right knee back around or the outer knee and set it down. You can simply turn around if you've got the gist of things, or move your chair to the other side. Hand onto the chair, root that standing leg, and let's move out and in. So if I just move out and in, that's nice. But I feel like it's more effective and actually feels better on the hip because it's a ball and socket type of joint to move around the hip. Think of that rounding. Good. Let's go ahead and drop that heel right into the leg, the toes to the floor. Squeeze everything, open the hip so that the left leg tracks to the left. Get a nice good posture. Grip your chair, and if you're feeling steady, maybe go ahead and come to the next notch. Never touching the knee though. Playing with the balance here just a little bit. Get as tall as you can be once you've found your balance. Hand to the chair, outer leg comes back around. Stand up nice and tall. Slide your hips from side to side. And then even little circles if that's for you. Loosen it up, back up. Nice job. Come on back to your chair or take yourself down to the mat. We're coming to our final resting pose, Shavasana. We're all stretched out, worked out, so you can sit down comfortably now in the chair, which will look just like a nice long spine, but relaxed. Or mat, bed, couch, wherever you can go to. When you get settled in, let's go ahead, close the eyes down. Coming back into that sense of inner peace that is always there. We just kind of forget sometimes that it's there. We have to remind ourselves to come back to this place, to activate, so to speak, our awareness of this peace. Eyes closed, body relaxed. We'll just go through our mantra 3 more times before we leave each other. So soften into this. I am whole. I am balanced. I am in perfect alignment. I am whole. I am balanced. I am in perfect alignment. I am whole. I am balanced. I am in perfect alignment. One of the beauties about doing this practice online in your home is that you can stay in your Shavasana as long as you want. So I invite you to stay if you can, another 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And just relax. Watch your breath. When you're ready to come out of your Shavasana, you'll simply take it easy. Move slowly. You can bring yourself back to seated if you're on your mat, when you're ready. And this is where I'll leave you for today. Thank you for joining me in this practice. I hope it helped you to find your inner peace again, remind you that it's there, and now you can go share that peaceful energy out in the world. The light of me honors and salutes the light within you. Namaste.